Hello folks and welcome back. Thanks for joining us on this episode where we're going to travel from Boone, North Carolina to Cherokee, North Carolina along the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're going to stop and see some of the scenes along the way. We just jumped onto the Blue Ridge Parkway here just south of Boone, North Carolina. We really enjoyed our stay in Boone and Grandfather Mountain. First stop we're going to come up to here is going to be the Julian Price Memorial Park. We're going to cross over the dam here for the lake, Price Lake. The land was donated to the Park Service back in the 40s by the Julian Price family. And the only stipulation that they had is that the Boone Fork would be dammed up to create Price Lake here. And I'll show you the dam in just a minute. There is a campground up here. There's all kind of trails and everything. It's a widely used recreation area. Alright folks, well let's go ahead and get back on the roadway here and head south on the parkway. Next attraction we're going to come up to is the Linn Cove Viaduct. As we go through here, if you watch, you'll see glimpses of the top of Grandfather Mountain where it looks like a face laying down. And that's the whole purpose of Linn Cove Viaduct. The parkway was actually finished in 1966 with the exception of a 7-mile approximately section of the parkway that went around Grandfather Mountain. And they didn't want to build a traditional, grading and all into the mountain. So they built a viaduct. Construction was began in 1979, and this is what was completed in 1983, coming up here in just a minute. And it's a viaduct that actually goes around Grandfather Mountain so that they didn't do any damage to the actual mountain. The views from the viaduct are breathtaking. The camera just doesn't do it justice. Alright, well let's go ahead and continue heading south, and our next stop is going to be Linville Falls. Alright folks, well we just turned onto the road to Linville Falls. Well, this is the visitor center. Let me get parked here and we'll get out and we'll go down and look at the upper portion of the waterfall. The visitor center is actually closed, so we'll go ahead and cross the bridge here behind it, which is the beginning of the trail to the falls, about a half a mile. The creek is so peaceful up here on the bridge. It's nice and quiet and relaxing. But it changes dramatically when we get down to the waterfall, which we'll show you the upper portion in just a minute. This is the beginning of the upper portion of the falls, and we'll show you all of it. We don't actually make it down to the plunge pool and see the lower falls. We were unable to get down there on this date, so we'll just have to save that for another trip. But this is gorgeous up here. Alright folks, well that concludes our visit here to Linville Falls. Let's go ahead and head back to the Jeep and Cassie and hit the Parkway South again. This tunnel coming up is called the Little Switzerland Tunnel. Alright folks, well we're coming up to Mount Mitchell, which is the highest peak in eastern North America. The only problem is it was closed today, so we were unable to go up and see it. We're going to go ahead and continue south on the Parkway here and head towards Cherokee.
send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
This is the Craggy Gardens Visitor Center that we're coming up to. I'd love to stop. There's supposed to be a lot to see here, but you can see there is nowhere for me to pull in and park with the trailer. So we'll just have to put this on the back burner.
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
Hey folks, well we made it to Cherokee. We've jumped off the Blue Ridge Parkway and we're on Big Cove Road headed to the campground. Alright, well we made it to the Cherokee Great Smoky Mountains KOA here. Let's go ahead and get checked in, and then we'll take you through the park and show you the park. Oh, we've got the Casita all set up here, and we're going to go ahead and just drive through the park today and show you what the park looks like. It's an excellent park. It's got a lot of amenities, and we really enjoyed it. And I'll throw the graphics up here for you.
She's waiting for love to be realized.
Alright folks, well that concludes this episode, and we really appreciate you watching, and we appreciate your support. Join us again next time when we explore Bryson City and Fontana Dam. Until then, happy travels.